Welcome everybody to a quick new video blog. I'm a little bit sorry that it took a while until I made this one. The last has been, I think, a week ago. And yeah, I got a couple of news about the Korean class that I've been taking. I already told you in the last video that I would talk a little bit about how the application actually went. It was kind of funny because, well, originally I looked it up at the internet. A friend of mine who is in Korea as well, he told me a couple of universities that I just should check out in order to attend the Korean class because they all of them offer different programs. It's just the period of time that you are actually going to study, the hours per day, and well, of course, the fee as well. And I looked up this one university, and it actually fit perfectly because the classes started in February, and I wanted to start in February. I didn't want to wait until March. So I chose to just have a closer look at it, and originally the website said that I had to pay like 660,000 won, and I was fine with that. So that was actually a good price, given that I would have, I think it's like 4 hours a day for 3 weeks. That's pretty good value. So I signed up for it, and I had to hand in a couple of papers and everything. Went to the bank in order to transfer the money. And in Korea, it's a little bit different from Germany. In Germany, you just go to the bank, you tell them how much money you want to transfer, and you tell them which account to transfer it to. That's basically how it works. In Korea, it's a little bit different. You have to fill out two forms, and one form is to withdraw the money from the account, and the other form is to transfer the money that you just withdrew to the account itself. So yeah, I did that. It was a little bit weird, but it was okay. I had one accountant at the bank. She spoke a very, very good English, which was kind of nice because most of the Koreans that I encountered so far at the bank didn't speak any English at all. So I actually expected some difficulties in sending the money over, but well, with her being able to speak a proper English, it wasn't a problem at all. It was pretty cool though. So I got the two receipts, and I went to the university and tried to sign up for everything. It's, by the way, it's a women's university, which is kind of funny. It turned out to be a women's university when I arrived there. I didn't actually know that up front. I think I read it somewhere but forgot about it. I think that's about 95% of the students there are women, which is really cool. So yeah, I went to the office and tried to sign up, and I gave them the receipt, and she looked at the receipt, and she was suddenly like, "Oh, I think that's wrong. You sent the wrong amount, and because the fee increased." And the fee increased by 40,000, so you have to transfer another 40,000. And I just told her, yeah, okay, that's fine, no problem at all. The website is probably just a little bit outdated, so no problem. And I looked at the receipt that I just handed her with all the money that are already transferred, and I looked at it and I was like, that can't be right. And apparently the bank account made a mistake. She only sent 66,001. She forgot a zero. She forgot a complete digit. And therefore I was really worried for a while because I knew for a fact, because I had both receipts, that I withdrew the correct amount of money, but she only transferred 66,000. So I was really worried. I was like, what the hell is happening to my money? And the girl at the office, she thought it was really, really funny. It was like, okay, this is weird. That never happened before. And yeah, I went back to the bank, and I was already my bank account, my new bank account, and she was apologizing like crazy. She was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I realized it later on, and I fixed it already. I sent everything to the university, and well, so now everything's fine." Then Monday this week, I had to go to a test, and I asked them at the office if I would really have to go to the test because it's kind of stupid. I mean, I can't even read the fucking questions, let alone answer them. So I had to go there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and well, the test lasted about 3 minutes. The only thing that I actually could do was write my name down onto the paper, and then I had to hand it in because I couldn't do anything at all. So I had to go to some kind of oral test as well, and I told them, well, I don't speak any Korean, so I'm at the lowest beginner level. I have no idea. So do I have to do anything else? But yeah, it turned out that it was fine. So I basically went there for like 10 minutes. I had to drive for in total. I had to drive for an hour, and I was there for about 20 minutes before I could back to the Gum House. But yeah, I've had Korean classes for 2 days now, Tuesday and Wednesday, which is today. And it was pretty cool. I have to say it is pretty cool, but it's pretty intense as well. I'm in a group with, we are 11 people in total, and besides me, there's not a single guy, there's not a single European person. All the other girls are Japanese. And apparently Japanese is quite close to Korean. It's not like they have it super easy, but it seems to be pretty close, and some of the words are not exactly the same, but they are similar. So every single time we learn new words, and the Korean girls glance at it briefly, and we just review everything, and suddenly they are able to come up with it. And I'm just looking at the screen and at the pictures that we are supposed to name. We are supposed to say what the animal or the structure or whatever we see in front of us, what the name in Korean is. And all the Japanese girls, they know exactly what it is, or they come up with a name, or at least they try to. And I just look at it, and my mind is blank. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Am I that retarded? Am I the only stupid person in here? So I tried to talk to this one Japanese girl, and her English is not that bad. And I said, is Japanese a little bit the same? I mean, is it at least similar so that you have at least an idea what you're talking about, or are all of you really that smart? Am I the only stupid person here? She just cracked up, and apparently Japanese is kind of similar. It's not like it's super easy for them, but there are some similarities which make it a little bit different for the Japanese girls, and to, well, actually remember the words. Our teachers, by the way, they don't have the best English. The English is okayish. It's okay. It's not bad. So I can communicate with them. But we have two. I have two teachers. They change every day, and one of them speaks a very good Japanese. So basically, everybody in this class is speaking Japanese except for me. And yeah, it's sometimes a little bit weird because I can't even distinguish between Korean and Japanese yet. So every time she starts just going on about something, I don't know, okay, is she talking Korean now and wants us to start memorizing the words and what she says, or is she actually explaining something to the Japanese students? I'm like, what the hell is happening? Yeah, so it's kind of funny. It's pretty cool. We didn't learn all that much so far. We're still focusing on Hangul, learning the Korean alphabet and reading and writing. And it's not all that easy. I have to admit that I have a lot of work in front of me. I have 4 hours a day. Every day I have to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's pretty hard for me right now because my casting schedule is just like crazy. I'm casting a lot for the NASL, and the NASL cast start at 3 a.m. So I have to wake up very early, have to cast for the NASL, and then I go straight to university in order to learn. Last night I had 3 hours of sleep, which is not a lot. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me right now. Next week there will probably be a cast every single day of the week, so it's going to be pretty hard for, and European cast at that. So it's not only about the GSL, which is obviously at a more convenient time for me, but the European casts are a little bit more difficult because I just have to wake up that early. I have to wake up like 2 a.m. in the morning, and then I cast for like 6-7 hours, and after that I go straight to university in order to learn. And the problem is we have 4 hours of studying each day, but besides that I have to review everything, and the last 2 days I was not really able to do it, so I have a lot of work in front of me at the weekend. I have to review everything because the Saturday and Sunday are the only 2 days a week where I don't have classes. But yeah, it's a lot. It's really a lot, and it's an intensive program, so I really hope that I'll be able to keep up with the rest of them. But so far it went pretty well. I'm getting a lot better. Obviously I still have to learn quite a lot, and I have to repeat everything to get used to it. But it's okay. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's quite alright, but I'll definitely let you know how it goes, and especially after the first week what my impressions so far are, because as I already mentioned, so far I only had like two classes. But it's pretty cool. I like it, and I'm actually pretty happy that by now I can at least read a couple of things, and I can at least read all the stations in the subway. I don't have to rely on the English writings anymore, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I like the university, by the way. It's good to occasionally just get out of the gum house, and it also helps me that I have to go there every morning. It doesn't really help me all that much with my sleeping schedule, because right now I have to sleep during the day because I'm casting at night. But at the same time, it's pretty awesome that I at least have some schedule, some daily routine. That's pretty cool. And on the way back I have to walk past my gym, so that's pretty awesome. I can just go to the gym every time that I come back from the classes, then go to sleep for a couple of hours before I wake up again, get ready for the GSL, for example, or for whatever cast I have to commentate. So it's pretty awesome. I like it. Well, the weather in Korea is getting a little bit warmer right now as well. That helps a lot, especially in the morning. It's not that bloody cold anymore, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the university and all of the surroundings. They have a lot of shops. I haven't spent all that much time at the university itself so far though, but as soon as my casting schedule eases a little bit up, I will definitely spend more time there and check out, well, I don't know, libraries and just everything that's all the facilities. I didn't do all that much stuff, but apparently there are some internet rooms, some libraries where they have stuff that I wanted to check out, especially when I'm learning. It's probably a little bit better if I just review everything after the classes and don't head back to the gum house, because when I'm here, it's just a little bit more difficult. The guys outside are always talking, and of course you want to talk to them as well. And I have the computer in this room, so every time I would have to learn, I'm actually sitting in front of my computer. And you know how it is. You always check like emails, you check Skype, you go to Twitter, Facebook, and then an hour passes and you didn't do anything at all. So I think I should probably just start reviewing the material from the classes as soon as the classes are over. Maybe spend an hour in a cafe or whatever, read a little bit in one of my books. I'm still reading the Malazan series, by the way, and it's awesome. It's really good. But yeah, so that's my plan right now. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely keep you posted. It's been fun so far, and I'm sure that I will have a lot to talk about in the near future. I actually thought about just letting you guys know all the time when we have new people coming to the Gum House, and when a couple of them are leaving. You might have you might have heard already that Last Shadow and Shuffle left the house. So right now I think it's 7 of us. It's Slog, Desro, Major. We have Cytoplasm is still here. Slog, obviously, and then myself. Karan visits lately. He's here quite a lot. He might have just arrived. Just heard that the door opened and someone came in. It might have been the Go manager who's staying at the house as well, but could be that Karan is visiting again. I don't know. I know exactly what it was. I'll definitely upload another video blog this week, so expect one. I think at the weekend. And once again, if you want to have an idea about when I'm casting the next time, check out Khaldor.tv. There's a casting schedule there, and I'll update that frequently. You might realize that right now there are only 3 or 4 casts being scheduled. But as I just mentioned, next week I have a lot of casts coming up at the weekend as well. I didn't put them in just yet because there are some some things that have to be finalized, and as soon as every detail is set, I will announce the cast, so make sure to check it out. And that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. So thanks again for watching the vlog, and I'll keep you posted about what's happening. I think the next video blog is going to be a little bit more about the life at the Gum House and lifestyle, maybe also about the university itself. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Have a nice day. See you soon.